Balotelli, Aguero!
Hello, welcome to MCFC 9320 Group TV. What an interesting few days it's been for a City fan. First off, we go out of the FA Cup by getting beat by Chelsea at Wembley. Then some bright spark decided to announce that there was 6 clubs going into something called a Super League. Really? That wasn't never ever going to work, and full respect to every fan up and down the country, if not Europe or world, you know, showing the disgust at this, and the football fans actually won. Then there's tonight's result, 2-1 away to Villa after going 1-0 down after 20 seconds. Yeah, so it's been an interesting few days. Just after the match tonight, I caught up with Stanislav live from Bulgaria. This is the chat me and Stan had. Hello, welcome to MCFC 9320 Group TV. Few topics tonight. First off, a great win for City. Delighted that Stanislav live from Bulgaria has joined us. Cheers, Stan. Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Cheers. Hi, I'm fine, thank you. After a crucial win for the title, which is pretty important at this stage of the recent events.
Yeah, let's kick off. But we've got to kick off with the Chelsea result in the FA Cup semi-final. Was you surprised that Pep made so many changes?
No, I didn't. I wasn't surprised by the changes, and I don't think that the changes made the crucial impact on the loss, because tonight he made also 7 or 8 changes, but it just I think that the players were mentally and physically exhausted after the Dortmund game, and I was furious not because Chelsea beat us, but the way it was pretty annoying, because Chelsea didn't really play so well. It just we didn't play anything.
No, I agree, and I thought, you know, we're in with a chance here, especially the way Chelsea, you know, set up with the amount of defenders and defensive midfielders. I thought, you know, we'll get something here.
Yeah, and in the second half, I thought Pep is going to put Mahrez and Bernardo Silva, but he didn't, and it's just unexplainable. But you know, we're gonna have a second chance on the final of Champions League, I hope.
Well, yeah, because up until a few days, we were yesterday. We was in, we was out, we was in, we was out. So yeah, we'll get onto that that other league shortly. So going back to the FA Cup semi-final, I couldn't believe it. I was crying out for Mahrez. You know, so I think Mahrez over the past, you know, couple of months, you know, he's started to perform now. I know he's not everybody's, you know, cup of tea, but you know, credit where it's due. You know, he's been playing really well. I thought he played okay again tonight. Yeah, I just thought we didn't have that. It was a bad day at the office, wasn't it? You know, for too many players on Saturday. Yeah,
especially for the Rasta boy. I mean, he was awful in the last 2 months. I don't know what is going on with him, but he was ridiculous awful. And I didn't get it why Guardiola didn't replace him at least in the second half. I just don't understand it, but probably he had some other thoughts. I don't know. I suppose that he will play on Sunday, but let's hope he will be a bit better, because on against Chelsea he was pretty disaster. I don't know.
So not long after the disappointment of the FA Cup semi-final defeat, someone announced that something called a Super League was it was being formed. Did that, you know, that just seemed to come out of absolutely nowhere. I know it's been touted about for years, but normally you get an inkling where, you know, clubs are up to something, but it just came out of the blue for everyone. All of a sudden, it just was boom announced.
Yeah,
Was
probably.
that a great shock to you?
The great shock to me was the timing, because I suppose they could have waited until the end of the season, because right now it was just a mess in the whole football world, and I was surprised by the timing, because there was no need to declare something like this at the end of April, and I'm just happy by the reaction of the fans in England, especially because if the fans in England didn't make that kind of noise, I don't know where.
What was the reaction in Bulgaria where you live? You know, with all the the Blues. Well, I should imagine not just City fans over there.
No, but
all the fans, all the clubs.
All the fans were disgusted by the idea, and I mean, my point is that UEFA Champions League, especially with the new proposal, it doesn't really differ so much than the Super League. But the one thing which is different and most important is that if you remove the qualification and the competitive part of the game, like Pep said, it's just not sport. It's like I don't know, just playing for fun or for money, whatever.
Yeah, it's like you go in a restaurant every single week, and you order caviar every time you go in there. It gets boring. You just want beads on toast or something, do you? You want something, plain and simple. And no disrespect to other lower league clubs like, Sheffield Uniteds, for instance. I'll just pick that one out there. You want to play at, the Sheffield Uniteds. You want to play the Stokes. You want to play the Aston Villas and stuff like that. I'd get bored just watching, City versus Real Madrid and City versus, clubs of that ilk. For me, they should be special occasions in something like the Champions League. And for, we're obviously not UEFA's best friends or anything like that. And every organisation's in it to line their own pockets with money. But it'd have been suicidal for the English game if that had, if it would have happened.
Yeah, but it's not just it will be boring, because Champions League has been boring since 15 years probably, because I barely watch Champions League football, because there is no not only entertainment, but there is no spark, there is no intrigue, if you like it. But the most disgusting thing is that they want to be just 15 or 20 teams or whatever, and to be there just by a right. I mean, it's not the killing of the spirit of the game is ridiculous.
I get exactly where you're coming from, because I'm one of these where because of the UEFA as an organisation, I've only ever been to one Champions League match, and that was City at home to Barcelona, and that's only because I wanted to watch Messi, Messi, and so on in real life, rather than on the TV. And that's the only reason that I went, not because it was the Champions League or anything like that, because the whole organisation of UEFA, I just don't agree with it. Like, you've got the Premier League that was formed in 1992, and that if anything, when that was formed, they did the dirty on the rest of English football by the breakaway and stuff like that. So let's not forget that the Premier League are not exactly whiter than white either. But the way this was done, it would have unstabilized, because look, with the greatest respect to everybody else, the money wouldn't have been pumped into the Premier League if those 6 clubs, would have gone into a Super League. It wouldn't have been as attractive, would it really?
Yeah, and actually, this Super League would have killed also the national leagues, and not only in England, because I watched in a couple of days here on Talksport and other British pundits, fans, etc., that it will kill the game in England. No, you're missing the whole picture. It will kill the game in general, because if you kill the national football in each country, it's unbelievable thought, but it was going to be like this, and we won just this battle, but the fight is still on, and if the people don't realize that UEFA is the main guilty entity, nothing's gonna change, because my perception of European football international is just like the FA Cup or League Cup, direct elimination games. Other than that, just leagues, Champions League. If you remember, at the end of the 90s or in the beginning of the century, there were even 2 groups in the Champions League. It was ridiculous. I mean,
yeah.
And to participate 4 clubs from one country, but to me it's pretty awful from the perspective that a final can be from 2 teams from one country. It's something else. I mean, they removed Cup Winners' Cup, one of the best tournaments. They removed the former Cup, European Champions Cup, or whatever it was called. And with this Champions League, it was the beginning of the losing of the soul of football. And Premier League cemented, also did foundation in 92-93 as a separation from the Football League. And now I know it's all about money, but
absolutely.
But even if it's for money, there must be some limitation in everything. Otherwise, you're gonna lose not only the spirit of the game, but the game itself.
And I must say, I'm still angry at City. The way it was done, and it's going to take. I don't know if you did you receive an email from the CEO today, Soriano, about apologising to City and everybody?
No, I just saw it from the Kevin Parker profile in Twitter. I just.
So they've apologized.
It's a corporate. It's a corporate, not bullshit, but I mean, I don't think it's from the heart or from the soul of the person.
It's because they followed suit where a couple of other clubs who've pulled out as well. Their heartfelt apology to everybody else. So I'm still angry on that. Right, I'm sick of the Super League. It was back to normal Premier League football tonight. A goal down after 20 seconds. I was thinking, surely not. I straight away had in my head, if we get beat tonight, that's 5 points ahead. And I thought, no. But then, I thought Foden was fantastic tonight. I thought he was absolutely on his A game. I just thought the game management, in particular in the second half, was brilliant. Even before Villa went down to 10 men, I still thought we controlled the ball with a lot of possession. Worthy winners in the end. There was one of John Stones had a bit of a wobble. I think that started off really from the England match when he gave a silly ball away.
Well, these things can happen. I mean, I don't blame him about the first goal. I blame him for the red card, which is ridiculous challenge. And I read some posts on Twitter from our fans that this is never red. This is, but it is 100% a red card because it was a dangerous and reckless tackle, as you say in England. It was completely reckless and without any thought. But what can I say? It was just not his day. Let's.
100% a red card. I'm with you on that, because if that had have happened on Stones or a City player, we'd be up in arms saying that was 100% a red card.
Yes, and Foden was magnificent, but let's not forget Bernardo Silva, which
and Zinchenko. I thought Zinchenko had a decent game. At left back, he's by far our best left back. He's versatile, and let's not forget he's a midfielder, and he's really grown into that position.
Yeah, of course. One of our best coaches here in Bulgaria has said a long time ago that anyone can be a back. I mean, if you put someone on the back position, right back, he should be able to play. So yeah, I'm happy with Zinchenko because he's a constant at the left back, and I'm happy with the goal from Rodri as well because he needed some boost. And Bernardo Silva made a very good game with 2 assists. And I know when Kevin is missing, there are 2 men, Gundogan or Bernardo Silva. One of them.
And that's it. It's like, who would you choose there? It's rumoured that De Bruyne will be back for the Spurs game on Sunday. Will it? Won't it? I'm not so sure. What's really, really confusing me is the absence of Aguero still.
It's a mystery to me because we all know he's leaving. Okay, I accepted it one year ago, but the way he's gonna finish his part here, it's just
sad. It's sad.
That doesn't feel right. I just hope he will be able to play some part in the Champions League at least, or even on Sunday. Why not? He deserves.
I have it from a very good source of mine. I don't profess to know everything about what's going in the ins and outs of City, but on this one, I'm 100% sure Aguero is not injured.
Probably he's not injured. I don't know what is going on. I even read that he will be fully fit for Sunday. I just want to see him play even for 20 minutes because I don't really know what is going on in the last year. Probably he has some issues with Guardiola, I suppose. If you remember well, when Guardiola came, he even wanted to scrap Aguero from the squad, but Aguero just proved him wrong.
Yeah, he got better and better, didn't he?
Yeah, and I don't know what happened in the last month or two, but I just really want to see him at least 1 or 2 games because.
Do you think he'll join a Premier League team or?
No, he's going to Barcelona, I think.
So, and that baffles me because if he was going to Barcelona or in January, he could have done a pre-contract, but a player can't do a pre-contract if they're playing in the Premier League to another Premier League club. So I'm a little bit worried that are Chelsea come in, and why has he not made an announcement?
I don't know. Personally, I think he's not going to play for some other English club. This is my feeling, but I don't know, because he would prefer to play with Messi. He won't miss this chance, I think.
That's got to happen, and it, even the old romantics, Messi stays there, Barcelona for all his career, and his best mate Aguero will finish his career off at Barcelona with his mate. It's, I'm pretty certain it will happen. It's just a bit like that. Why he's not made the announcement? Maybe he just doesn't want to upset the City fans. Although we know he's going anyway, so it doesn't matter where he announces he's going, as long as it's not a rival, which I can't see. He won't do that to us. But yeah, let's hope he is back on Sunday. So how do you see the Villa? Sorry, not the Villa match. How do you see the Spurs match in the final going on Sunday?
Well, I don't know. It's a final, and Gareth Bale made a good game today, and it depends on if Harry Kane will be available or not. But even if he doesn't play, they have the players to hurt us. But it's up to us. I mean, if we go and play like a Chelsea game, I don't have too much expectations.
Well, we know we're not going to have John Stones, because of his red card tonight.
Laporte will do fine.
Yeah, Laporte will. Yeah, I agree with Laporte can do. Even Rodri, not
even Aki will do fine. I think.
Yeah, I think he will start Sterling. It'd be interesting, because Foden's playing absolutely fantastic there. Obviously there's got to be players what misses out, on Sunday. Will Sterling start?
I think so. Torres can start. Cancelo, Mendy, probably.
But these are the players who let us down badly in the FA semi-final.
Well, Cancelo just lost his form lately, but he can catch up. Many people don't like Mendy, but I do think that he has qualities, especially up front.
Especially on social media. That's where, for me, that's where his quality. Each to their own. I'm not a Mendy fan, but
yeah, I know. Not many people like him, but I do really think that he has great crosses. Not always, of course, but he can bring some quality up front. And Fernandinho will play, I think, on Sunday, and we'll see. But I just want to see some desire and willingness to win, because against Chelsea, especially in the first half, I didn't see so bad first half probably for a year. I don't know. And I just want to take this cup because we're gonna
for the fourth time, if we win it, that'll be the fourth year on the trot where
we're gonna match Liverpool's record.
And then next season 5, but yeah, everyone's a little bit disappointed the way the past, I wouldn't say few weeks, I would say the past week has gone, with the performances in the FA Cup semi-final, and then all the Super Cup things. Everyone was obsessed with a quad. That was virtually impossible to win. But there's still absolutely loads to play for, this season. And I don't know about you, watching the match tonight. It felt a little bit weird after what's gone on, about the Super Cup and stuff like that. And I've even seen on social media, there's a few other City fans who feel exactly the same. I think we need a trophy on Sunday, to get our mojo back.
Yeah, I mean, we need to take this cup for for sure before PSG game, and I think that it will be crucial games with PSG because of its importance, and not only. But if we take this Champions League trophy, finally we will be up there to the biggest clubs in the world, and
So it's all good, really, isn't it, Stanislav? It's all good. It's let's shake the Super League out of our systems and get back to, supporting our club, really. And yeah, they've done wrong. They've apologised. It'll still take time to build that trust up, again, because
yeah, I fully agree with you. But the thing with the Super League is that sooner or later this can happen. But the problem is that they didn't negotiate this with UEFA, because I'm sure that UEFA are also some greedy bastards, of course. But I mean, they can make it in a way that both sides will be happy, and you cannot go to war with the FIFA, UEFA. I mean, it's not. I mean, this cannot be American franchise sport.
City went to war with UEFA and won.
But this is something.
This is on a different level, though.
Yeah, I mean, the level is different because when FIFA steps up and tells you that they're gonna suspend your players from World Cups, Euro Cups, and this guy is telling everybody we can make our own World Cup. I mean, you can, but what's the point? I mean,
yeah. So let's end on a high about Sunday. Give us a prediction. Go on.
2-1.
So who?
To us.
Right. We have to check. Yeah. We need a good victory to get it all out of our system and get back to what City fans do the best, and that's getting behind the club.
Yeah, and I really hope at least some of the people will be attending the game. It will be probably something different as atmosphere.
Yeah.
And we hope for the last day against Everton, it will be
10,000 apparently. There'll be 10,000 in.
Yeah, at least.
Hopefully, I'll be one of the lucky ones. Who knows?
But at least some people will see the lifting the trophy.
Yeah.
And
absolutely. So I'm going to catch up with you again on Sunday for our Sunday podcast. So we will have a better idea whether we've won it or not. So we'll either be in a grumpy mood or an exceptionally happy mood.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the game in a bar here in Sofia. So I hope after the game it will be in the good mood.
Let's hope so. You make sure you drink loads of alcohol. Cheer the boys on. And how many will be watching it in Sofia with you?
Well, I'm not sure. I hope at least 4 or 5. My brother will be in the same pub before this game. They have a game against Manchester United, so probably I will watch the game with them and then our game.
So we'll all be cheering Leeds on, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hoping that we don't need that 3 wins I can't see it going to 3 wins. What we need now for the Premier League title, I think another 2 will do us. So let's hope while we're while we're lifting silverware on Sunday, they've got a defeat, and we'll go into the Champions League next week in a happy place.
We all hope so.
Yeah. Right, Stat. Thank you very much for joining us, pal. It's been a pleasure as always to catch up with you, and we'll do it again on Sunday, hopefully with a bit of silverware. You take care, my friend, and I'll speak to you soon. So there you go. That was the views of Stanislav live from Sofia in Bulgaria. If you want to get involved in the show, you know what to do by now. We'll do it all again in a few days. So take care. Bye-bye.